What is up, guys? It is James back here again, bringing you guys another video. Thank you so much for all that's been happening so far. It's been nice to see. So just thanks to all the guys that have come along so far. Hopefully we can get this thing off the ground as soon as Battlefield 1 comes out tomorrow. It is the 20th day of May and comes out, for me at least, I'm getting it on the 21st, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be absolutely great. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys though about the top 5 things I want from Battlefield 1 at launch. And the first thing that I want to see at launch is for the launch to be good. Battlefield Hardline did this pretty well in that, not that I personally played the game, but it all ran smoothly. But if you go back to Battlefield 4, when the game was fully out for the first time, it was an absolute mess. You couldn't really play it. It was pretty much unplayable. Luckily, I wasn't playing the game at the time, but for those who've been waiting for this game since Battlefield 3, I think it was Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, then it was just a massive disappointment. So I'm really hoping that they can get us a functioning game for launch. And from what we've seen from those who got the early access edition, that seems to be happening, so that's a good thing. It will be interesting though when the majority of the population get the game, if it works properly. Now, coming in at number 4 in the things that I'd like to see from Battlefield 1 at launch is just to have the things from the beta that were really annoying or slightly glitchy having at least been attempted to have been fixed. Whether this be things like the light tank being a bit overpowered and that it was really hard to take out and repaired itself really quickly, or it being planes crashing in to a mountain and not blowing up. If these things can be fixed, or at least they're being attempted at them being fixed, it shows that the beta has been worthwhile and would have justified us playing it to a certain extent, and it would just make the game an all-round better experience on launch day, and I think it would really make EA and DICE look like a really good and competent set of developers. Coming in at number 3, we have maps. I want to see how good the maps are that they have developed. Sinai Desert from the beta was not that fun of a map, and apparently the map from the alpha, not that I've been able to play it because, you know, I wasn't one of the few people who got to play the alpha, that was okay but wasn't great either. I'm hoping that the maps play well. You look at Battlefield 4 again, they've got a lot of good maps, whether it be Operation Locker with its small tight environment for those that aren't a massive fan of vehicles but want to play the Conquest game mode still, or you have maps like Zavod 311 and Golmud Railway. They were all a really fun time in their own different ways. Yes, there are some slightly worse ones like Dawnbreak I'm not a massive fan of myself, but I'm hoping that there'll be a nice wide variety of maps, different play styles and stuff. From the looks of things, from what I've heard at least, most of the maps play pretty well. They look amazing as well, which is a really good sign, and I'm hoping that there is something that fits everyone's wishes and needs. Coming in at number 2 is the amount of guns that they have available. Obviously in the beta there weren't that many guns available and that was fine, but from what we could see a lot of the guns were just variations of other weapons, and this could be a bad thing. If guns are all similar to each other, the game could grow stale quite quickly. However, if the variations are actually very different, then it could really be a great year for Battlefield. One of the things I loved about Battlefield 4, again going back to that, was the amount of weapons that you could choose from. There were 10, 12 ARs, I think. I can't exactly remember the number, but there seemed to be a great variation of them. You get to like level 40, 50, so you haven't unlocked them all, and they were worth unlocking. The snipers, there were even a lot of them. LMGs, there were so many to choose from. Hopefully this is the same in Battlefield 1, and if it isn't like this on launch, hopefully they come out with some on DLC. If what they come out with here is, say, they have 5 base weapons and variations that are kind of similar, that would be good because they're coming out with a big patch in December. If they come out with, say, 2 or 3 more base weapons with their own variants for each class maybe, this could be really good. Hopefully the weapons are good, because that is really what makes Battlefield, for me at least, that's what made Battlefield 4 really fun, was the amount of variation that they had. Coming in at number 1 is a bit of a vague one, but it is the fun factor. Playing Battlefield 1 was a really great experience because you could do all of the things you wanted, but there were things taken away from it. You had people being dicks and sniping on a mountainside, but that is part of the Battlefield experience. It needs to feel like a Battlefield, it needs to be a fun game as well, and I think that they may have hit this on the head from what I've seen. If the game is tactical, but you can also run around and have fun if you want to, that would be great. I just think if they can get it so all play styles are viable and you can have fun doing them, then that'll be great. If they can get it so if there's some guy just sitting behind a corner and there's some cool way of getting rid of him, that'd be really satisfying. But there's also ways that you can outsmart people. That would be great because it just adds to the fun of the game. That will really complete this game for me. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, second video on the channel. Hopefully we can really start kicking it off when the game comes out tomorrow. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.